Yeah, hi there. These comments are for LZ, and this is Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at Stealth, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And you're also one of my students at California State University, San Bernardino. And you completed the independent writing practice test number 28. So first of all, let's take a look at your organization and your details. So in the beginning, you have a good thesis statement. It looks like you have at least 3 key ideas. You say the movie theater will give unemployed people more opportunities. You say it provides people more entertainment, and it's also a convenient location, right? So in the body paragraphs, your topic sentences are very organized. I like how you're using transition words in different parts of the essay to help connect ideas together. So in your second paragraph as a detail, you're saying it will bring more businesses around theaters such as restaurants and shops. It will give jobless people more chances to get jobs in order to support their living. Moreover, with decreasing rates of jobless people, it will improve the living standard of people, which can increase the economy. So I think that was pretty good. You had a lot of good details in there, and they were all related to your one idea. In your third paragraph, you're talking about entertainment, and you're saying here, once a theater is built, people come out more often to watch the movies. It can help them socialize. Also, people can make a family fun day every day to build a strong family relationship. Now, here's the idea here. You probably can connect. I think your purpose here is entertainment. So when you're talking about socializing and you're talking about families making a fun day, I think you say making a family day, you want to connect those ideas back to the entertainment idea. So some of your details in here probably can connect a little bit better back to that topic sentence. All right, let's go to your fourth paragraph. You say, it provides people a convenient location that people don't need to drive all the way to the other community. You say, since our community is a small community, or since our neighborhood is a small community, there are not many places for entertainments. People in our neighborhood will be happy to see a new theater around our locations because it can save lots of time. You might say here, since they don't have to drive to the other city or other areas of the town for enjoyment purposes. So you could probably explain a little bit more about how it saves them time because they don't have to drive long distances anymore to watch movies. Okay, so in the very end you say it's a very intelligent idea to build a new theater, although there are some side negative effects. You want to say negative side effects. You say, with these advantages. I would say here, you say negative side effects. I would say despite these disadvantages at the very end, then say building a movie theater will make a better community. Something along those lines. And that final sentence would better connect with what you said before. All right. So overall, though, you have a pretty good, I think, organization and your details. Now, let's take a look at language use now. That's the last thing I want to talk about right now. So you have some minor problems with language use. Let's take a look at each paragraph and I will try to give an example. So in that final sentence in the first paragraph, you say it offers a convenient location that people don't need to drive all the way to the other location. You might say this, because the theater is conveniently located, comma, people will not need to drive all the way to another community. That would be how I might rephrase that particular sentence. Okay, let's take a look at your next paragraph. Let's say, I think that was pretty good. Let's look at this second sentence. You say, assuming that a new theater is built, it will bring more businesses around the theater, and maybe no comma there, and just say such as restaurants and shops. That might be a minor correction I might make there. In your third paragraph, You have the idea of entertainment. Entertainment typically is not a plural count noun. Therefore, I might say in your first sentence, meanwhile, it provides people more entertainments to make our lives more fun in our community. Now, also your choice of meanwhile, I would probably not use meanwhile there. Meanwhile is probably a better word that you use in the middle of your paragraph to talk about how one thing is happening during something else. So you might use, instead of meanwhile, moreover might work better. You've already used in addition in that paragraph after that, so I would probably choose a different word there also. Your fourth paragraph, you have the entertainments, the problem with that uncount noun again. So again, change that to entertainment. Maybe the final paragraph, or the fourth paragraph, the final sentence, you might say, people in our neighborhood will be happy to see a new theater around their locations because it can save lots of time. So you're saying people, which is more they. So I would say people and then their. It can save them lots of time as opposed to saying are. That might be a little bit better there. Your final paragraph, like I said before, instead of with these advantages, I would probably say despite these disadvantages, because then that part of the sentence relates to the previous sentence, which is talking about negative side effects, right? So those are just some minor problems, some minor things I would suggest in terms of your word choice. Now, how would you score, though? This is a good essay. This scores in the 3 range. There's no doubt about it. In the 4 range, maybe not. I'm going to put you in a high, the 3.75 out of 5, 24 points out of 30. I think that you had some problems, a few problems with word choice and things like that. And you had some minor problems with organization, as I pointed out. But still was a good essay. So in our class, 375 or 24 points, that's going to put you at 85% for this particular assignment. All right? And maybe one more thing. So if you need any tips on organizing your ideas a little bit better, remember that some of your details, they didn't quite fit in the one paragraph. You can check out my writing lesson number 8. And if you want any, if you want to do some editing practice, you can use my grammar lesson number 7.